Some people are still holding on for dear life, but I'm sorry to tell you, your time's done. Bye. Returning subscribers, welcome back. So happy to see you again. If you're new here, I'm Maytel. Welcome to Style Heart. I hope you stick around, ring my bell. We have a really good time here, and I do videos like this all the time. So today, I really want to talk about styles that we've swapped, things that have been kind of phasing out over the last few years, but I think it's official. They are phased out, but we have kind of swapped to variations of these trends that are pretty similar. So let's just get started with the number one. So the first trend I want to talk about is the oversized watch trend that was happening for over the last almost decade, maybe even more than a decade. It's been a long time. And I think we've really moved on from that oversized watch style. This is something that was really popular for both men and women, but particularly with women, they were getting really crazy oversized. Now, Michael Kors was definitely the leader in this trend. I remember when I was younger, so many of my friends were trying to hunt down this gold oversized Michael Kors watch. They were selling like hotcakes. Everyone had one. Didn't it feel like everyone had this Michael Kors oversized gold watch? I think over the past few years, this oversized trend really has been phasing out for both men and women. But again, specifically for women, it's really not the vibe anymore. We are moving in a direction of mid-size, even small size watches. I think the best bang for your buck when you're buying a watch, whether it's super luxury or mid-price point, is to get a mid-size watch, because right now it kind of seems like the trend is going in an even smaller direction, but you can really never go wrong with a mid-sized watch. It's the most classic. It will always stand the test of time, and it's not something that will ever be too trendy or outdated. It's mid-size. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's absolutely classic. So we have swapped from the oversized watch to now the mid-size smaller watches, and I am so happy. I personally never got on the trend of the huge oversized watches, and I'm glad I didn't, because all the mid-sized watches that I've had, I mean, I don't have that many, but all the watches that I've had, they're ones that I could wear for a lifetime. I could wear forever, because they're relevant then, relevant now, and they will be relevant going forward. All right, number two, another style that we've swapped is from the skinny jean to now the baggier jean. Now, that does not mean you have to go throw out all your skinny jeans, burn them. No, you don't have to do that. When I say that we've swapped this trend, I really want to emphasize that we have swapped it in terms of what's hot and trending. So we have moved to a baggier denim style in terms of trends. That doesn't mean that skinny's out. It just means it's not hot and trending right now. So skinny jeans, you can keep them in your closet. You don't have to get rid of them, burn them, throw them off a cliff. No, girl, no, you don't have to do that. All you need to do is just let them simmer. You can still wear them. They're staples in your wardrobe. They're just not hot and trending. So when we're on the topic of being in style and being on trend, we have swapped the slimmer fit to the baggier, more relaxed fit, and I am very much here for this. Oh God, yikes. Number three, styles we've swapped. Chunkier, oversized sneakers to sleeker sneakers. A perfect example of that is the crazy dad sneaker that we saw a few seasons ago that kind of carried over into last season. Some people are still holding on for dear life, but I'm sorry to tell you, your time's done. Bye. In fact, these, I do urge you to throw them off the cliff. Dad shoes were never really my thing. If you've been subscribed, you definitely know that. They were never really cute. And that's really what it comes down to. For me, like, I just don't jump on every trend just because it's trendy. That for me was just never it. I'm very happy that the trend has moved away from that old chunky dad sneaker to now a vintage old school style of sneaker. A good example of that would be the vintage Reebok. I think they're called the 80s vintage sneaker. I can't remember the name. I'll insert a photo. But this style has become more popular and kind of has taken the place of the dad sneaker. There are a lot of different variations of this style of shoe. It's really all about more of a vintage, more sleeker style, which I very much like. I like it for nostalgia reasons. I like it for aesthetic reasons. I think they look better. They're more functional. Who wants to wear a 75-pound per foot shoe? I certainly don't. So move over chunky dad sneakers, bring it in sleek vintage style sneakers. I'm here for it. This is a style we've swapped. I'm very happy about it. In fact, so far I'm really happy about all of these ones. Now, contrary to my previous point, now I want to talk about boots that we've swapped from sleeker to chunkier. And this one is also a trend I'm here for, but I'm not mad at either style of boot. I really like a sleek moto boot, but we have seen the shift in the last couple seasons from the more sleeker moto boot and just combat boot style to the super chunky oversized sole lug boot, which I actually kind of like. I think these are still cool and aesthetically pleasing. I don't think they're crazy outlandish trying so hard. I don't think they're, you know, so ugly that they're trying to be beautiful. Some of these trends I feel like are just trying way too hard to be so out there, so almost ugly that they're cute. No, it's just not my vibe. But for this, I really think that they are very much cool, aesthetically pleasing, and I really, really like the trend of the chunky moto boot. However, I do also like the sleeker boot that we saw in previous seasons. I just want to say that it really doesn't matter with either of these trends because I think both really still are kind of relevant when it comes to today's style. I think more cutting edge, more current would be a chunkier lug boot, but you're not looking outdated or out of style in a more sleeker moto boot. So both of these are really good if you like one or the other. It's just kind of preference. I'm here for both of them. But yes, this is something that we have kind of swapped again. If we're talking about more current trends, what's happening right now, it really has shifted from sleeker to chunkier, and I'm here for it. All right, number 5, let's talk blazers. Now, this one's a tricky one for me because I love both of these styles. We have swapped from a fitted tailored blazer to a chunky, oversized, kind of boxy, shapeless blazer, which, you know, kind of sounds unattractive when you think about it, but it really is cool and fashionable. I really do love the trend of the oversized boxy blazer. However, I don't like the idea that I have to choose one or the other. And it kind of feels like I'm being put in that position these days. Don't make me choose! I really have heard a lot of people say it is absolutely not about the sleek tailored blazer. In fact, I myself have said that. Now, for the most part, I really love both of these styles. I have gravitated more to the oversized blazer style because I think it's just so fashionable and cool and just fits my vibe, my style, my aesthetic. However, I will never give up a beautiful fitted ball-mom blazer. I've heard people say they're ditching them, they're over them. I personally still love mine. I have moved away from the fitted kind of like corporate style blazers. Like I haven't been wearing those for years now, but I think they still have their place in the corporate world. So yes, when it comes to blazers, we have moved away from the fitted, tighter fitting, tailored blazers to the boxier, oversized, shapeless blazers. And that's the tea. Number 6, let's talk waistline, specifically high-rise versus mid-rise versus low-rise. Now look, I don't think we've officially swapped away from the high-rise denim or high-rise pants in general, but I think it's a direction we're kind of going in. I think we have kind of ditched the exaggerated, crazy, high-waisted pants. That was a thing for a minute, and it was just like too crazy. It was almost like up to here, like just crazy, crazy high, too much. I think we've gotten rid of that, and we are kind of getting lower with our jeans. We have seen mid and low-rise pants on the runway when it comes to high fashion. And I think it's something that we will continue to see going forward. I don't really think that the high waist is something that we're ditching necessarily, but we could go in that direction, so keep an eye out for that. It is something that we're shifting slowly. We are getting a little lower in the waist. When it comes to low rise, this is something I personally feel will start gaining momentum, and even as of next season, it's not going to be something that's mainstream, but if we keep seeing it on the runway, because we did see it on the runway this season, we will start seeing it in mainstream fashion and from fast fashion brands, which then makes it kind of mainstream. That's when you start to see a lot of people adopting the trend. So that's how it goes. It starts with the high fashion fashionistas and then moves into the majority, and then it gets really, really mainstream. So I could see this happening, but I still think we have a pretty long time for that to officially happen. And I really don't think that it's going to be all about the low waist. I just think that maybe the exaggerated high waist will become more of like a more reasonable mid-rise waist, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm predicting. It is something that we're kind of swapping slowly, so that's why I decided to put it on this list. It's not there yet though. Number 7, last but not least, I want to talk about platform sandals. Now we have swapped this super high, crazy platform sandal to a sleeker, more sophisticated platform sandal. Now, I need to get into this a little bit because it's not just one or the other. There are a lot of styles within platform sandals that are still on trend and still fashionable today that are not one or the other. So we have like the 70s style chunky platform sandal that we've seen from Saint Laurent. Definitely still a thing, definitely something we still see in fashion today. I'm referring specifically to the crazy sky-high oversized platform stiletto heel, kind of like the Louboutin Daffodil, which I referenced a few videos ago, in comparison to now a much sleeker, more proportionate platform heel. Actually, I have a couple examples for you. So these are just examples of more proportionate platform heels. These are Aquazzura, these are Cassidy. They're just perfect examples of the sleeker, more fashionable, and more proportionate platform sandals that we still see today in fashion. The Louboutin Daffodils have definitely taken a back seat, same with similar styles just like that. And the truth is, I always feel like these styles come back, okay? So this style, whether you hate it or not, I have a feeling it will come back to haunt us sooner than later, but for the time being, we have swapped from the oversized chunky stiletto platform heel to the sleeker, more proportionate platform sandals, and I'm here for it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video of styles we've swapped. Let me know in the comments if you agree or you disagree. I love hearing from you guys no matter what, and I will be back very soon with another really great video. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you. So until next time, bye for now.